Hey everybody, I'm schmerkadabur, and welcome back to This Is the Police. It's Thursday, October 17th, and the Golden Berg says that an LGB activist has said homophobia is in Freeburg at every turn. That's probably true. The Freeburg Tribune says during a concert, singer Gennaro Crespo presents a ring to an admirer. That's really sweet. I wonder if they're getting hitched. And the fact Freeburg's #1 paper says a World War II naval mine was discovered in the city dump. Everybody loves me, and it's time to go to work. I am kind of ready for the next, segment of this, you know? They say it's going to rain today, and I have a weak immune system. You know what, Ozaki? Sure. Go home. We're good. We don't need you. You're a worst officer on this beat, so let's start the day. We are already ready. But I was saying, excuse me, that Back in Business by Kari Burton. Let's check that one out. Yeah, I was saying I'm kind of ready for the next, segment of this game. The Dentist ended some time ago, and we've had very, very little action since then. Oh, a new bar. A new bar opened in the city. Its owner promised to pour free drinks for all the cops and firefighters. Can't speak to the firefighters, but our guys are going to jump at this opportunity. So that means everybody's going to get drunk, is what they're saying. We should be able to solve this carjacking if, there we go. Kuzma's on it. And we can send a couple of officers here. Let's send Powers and let's send Gillette out on this one. And you know what, Nina Ware? You're getting the SWAT treatment too. Let's go. Let's do this. City Hall is ready to give me a new officer, a new detective, and another raise, so let's do that. There's a suicide threat at Freeburg High School. A chemistry teacher called to tell us that one of his graduate students is standing at the edge of the roof. He's been harassed by his classmates because he wouldn't hide his sexual orientation. Seems like the guy finally broke. Well, that sucks. That means that Sugiura and, how about Coleman, Anderson, Chivers, Cabelius? Let's go with our bearded friend, son of Odinbeard, to help out with that. Mafia's given us a bunch of cash from an explosive. Let's take it all. Okay. Were we in negative? No. Of course we weren't. That wasn't $70,000. That was $7,000. But we're at $69,099. Plus our $500,000 in the bank. How do you like that? We've got her. Fan-freaking-tastic. That means that we should be able to start a new investigation today. Very nice. Stuart Hayes, color yourself under investigation, sir. He chopped up the sports car that Nina Ware stole. Alright, Kuzma, you're not back yet, so you're not going to get this case. Let's get Porter, his first big one, and send everybody else to help out. There's an armed robbery at the Gallery of Modern Art. During the premiere of the Animalism exhibit, masked gunmen burst into the gallery, killed 2 guards, and started bagging the paintings, some of which are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some visitors and staff are still in the gallery. I think SWAT will be back in time, because it sounds like something that they should get sent to. The suicide threat has been handled. SWAT is not quite back. Alright, they're back. Fan-freaking-tastic. SWAT, you're definitely going. We're also going to send Little, Trevor, Jenkins, Song, Mazza, Castile, Chivers, Cabelius, and how about Coleman and Anderson, too? We're going to handle this one like it's important. And it looks, it sounds like it is. Plus, it's not too far out, so shouldn't be too bad. A robbery at the LifeWire store. An alarm at an electronics store went off. We called, but they're not picking up. It's the middle of the day, so they should be open. All right, send everybody. And hopefully nothing too urgent happens soon. All right, receiving of stolen property has started. We'll get on that as soon as we get enough frames to catch this fool. All right, we've got Beardman and Sugiura back. You guys don't fucking need help. I sent everybody. Yeah, you got it. Gosh, all right. The SWAT team handled the problem. There's unlawful assembly at the slaughterhouse. A group of young people blocked the exit, chanting, "Meat is murder." The protesters are carrying flashy posters, and one eyewitness reports seeing a weapon. Alright, so there is a weapon. We're going to wait for some people to get back, though, before we send them out there. Now, at the LifeWire store, the window's broken, and there are 2 large men with guns inside. One's cleaning out the cash register, and the other's carrying a TV. Customers are lying on the floor, and there's no sign of the cashier. We have you surrounded now. Man, that's last year's model. Take that one over there, the flat screen. The robber spot the police, no kidding. The man with the TV runs to a pickup truck, and the other pulls the cashier from under the counter and points a gun to his head. Let us go quietly. Oh boy. Tell the hostage to duck and shoot the robbers. Let's grab the guy with the TV. We've done it. He didn't want to lose his friend, so he let the hostage go and came with us. What a smart guy. Alright, so everybody has been saved at the electronics store, and we can send some folks out to this unlawful assembly. Let's send Jenkins, Song, Sugiura, Beard Guy, and how about Anderson and Coleman out on this one, along with the paddy wagon. We have so many cops, it's like we hardly need to ration them out at all. And because we get to send so many out all at once, everybody is getting massive bonuses to their professionalism score. It's super great. We've got so many good cops. There's some drug manufacturing going on in an office building. Lisa Gwilyn, how about Gwilyn, was in a hurry at the dentist, and accidentally went into the wrong room. I saw people inside wearing white coats and masks, bottles of pills, some suspicious equipment, and different colored powders. I think they might have been drugs. I think they are drugs, lady. But I don't know. That sounds like on the level to me. If you were at the dentist, like, it sounds like they're doing it, like, the right way? I don't know. Let's send a few people out. Powers and the Scrubs. Off you go. Go scope it out. We'll keep our 5 best here. We've got a mission from God at the church. I've decided to build a new church for the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ, and I'm beset by the greedy paws of his good servants. Just when we were about to start laying the foundation, the developer decided to raise the price of his services, threatening to disrupt our production schedule. His new demands are unchristian and simply extortionist. The Lord wants you to send your employees to talk with this developer and his men, put a few of them in the cement. We have to make it clear that these greedy heathens, that the Lord's house shall be built, even on the bones of sinners. All right, we're going to get some people back, and then we'll send some folks out to help the church out, because we're good people. Oh, shit. Patrol tried to pull over a black Jeep for speeding, but the driver tried to ditch them. Yikes. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to send these 5 and SWAT to handle that, and then we're going to send, let's see, these 5... Oh, shit, we gotta send 6. All right, we'll send 6 to the church. Shouldn't take long to get there at all, so hopefully this will go quickly. That's right, wandered into the offices of the pharmaceutical company. That's what I thought. It sounded legit, but you gotta be sure of these things, right? There's a suspicious individual in the burbs that we'll be able to take care of momentarily. But first, the shooting at the city center. The police car catches the Jeep. A dark-skinned teenager pops out of a window and starts shooting. Shoot the criminal with the gun. The Jeep abruptly turns down an alley, but it can't handle the turn and flips over. Come out with your hands up. They killed a civilian. Son of a bitch. But our officers are okay, and we found an automatic weapon. We're going to have the Mafia sell that, of course. The $55 from the Bishop of Freeburg. Thank you. Thank you, Bishop. Okay, let's scope out this suspicious individual. Mrs. Lombardi looked out the window and saw a strange overgrown man spreading out his hands. The old woman whispered, "I think it's part of some satanic ritual." Well, let's send Mazza and Castile, how about along with Chivers and Cabelius out there to scope it out. It's a long way out, so I'm not going to send Powers out because we might want him. And I don't think it's going to be anything, but I think it's probably worth sending our officers out. It's not like we don't have them. There's been some vandalism at the Gallery of Modern Art. An elderly security guard reported that he locked a vandal inside the gallery. The guy had already broken one of the statues with a hammer, part of the Eros versus Thanatos exhibit. No need to hurry, there's no way he's getting out of this door. And as for the other statues, I don't mind much either way. Let him smash up the porno if that's what he wants. Okay, well, let's stop this guy. We gotta send 4 officers. Let's send Little. Let's send Louis C.K. Let's send... Let's see, how about... Anderson and Coleman, too. Yeah, off you go. Go pick this son of a bitch up. He can't be smashing statues on our dime. Now, pornographic or not, we gotta protect our museums. A common scarecrow. Okay, we got some frames, but not enough. And we got some frames for a missing person. Okay. So the missing person, we've now got 6 frames, so we might be able to do this one. Judith Morrow, the guy's wife, says, we were late with the mortgage payment a couple weeks ago, but Eric got a big bonus and everything was settled. But my husband was very nervous about the money, worried that someone from work would try to rob us. They work a lot of ex-cons. Okay. Mr. Morrow, his brother, says Eric had serious money problems. 3 weeks ago he asked to borrow some money, but I'm barely making ends meet. Eric began to cry and said he'd have to deal with some bad people. Yikes. Royce Wheeler, a colleague, says a couple weeks ago Eric had an argument with his superiors. He was clearly not himself, trying to borrow money, cursing up a storm. Gabrielle Olivares, a secretary at Eric's company, says, I recently overheard one of his telephone conversations, but I could only make out a few pieces. The next morning with the twins will be my last. That'll be a nice night. I thought he was talking about prostitutes again. Huh. Okay. And contents of his trash can, a receipt from Eddie's Burgers, a brochure entitled Multiplier Capital and 5 Easy Steps, a number of documents, and an empty envelope stamped eviction notice, and an advertisement from the sex industry. Alright, so, her husband's been missing, he's borrowed some money, they're being evicted. So, let's see here. He's hanging out at the office. Oh, man. He's got his eviction notice here. He sees the eviction notice and he says, it's about time to handle this. So, he leaves the office building, and he's being followed by 2 dudes who question him outside of here. He maybe loses the money or gives them the money and then goes to the hotel. Oh boy, this one's tough. This one's real tough. So he definitely, I think that this has got to be the first one. He's at his desk and he's like, oh, I can't pay my rent, and you must pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. You must pay the rent. And then he's like, man, this is fucked up, dude. I gotta get out of here. So he goes to the burger joint. Look at that. He leaves, followed by 2 guys. He goes to the burger joint. They catch him on the way out, and then he has nothing after that. All right, let's get rid of this one, and let's try the hotel. Because he checked into a hotel because he can't bear seeing his wife. I don't know. We need more frames. All right. That's fine. We've also got this one started up, so we can add some detectives to it. Let's add Jackson, Tar, and Sims to it. Kuzma, you've earned a day off. All right. So that sucks. I'm bummed that we couldn't solve that one today. They handled the vandalism very, very good. And that's probably going to be it for today. It looks like nothing else is going to happen. Nary even a call from Christopher Sand. What an uneventful day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's end it. Huh. All right. Cutscene, perhaps? More storyline? It's day 96. We're over halfway past the middle of our tenure here. And, okay, the Goldenberg says Dragon's Lair Club is hosting a regional martial arts tournament. Pretty cool. The Freeburg Tribune says a bakery's been closed for disinfection. Gross. And the Fact Freeburg's #1 paper says study finds 86% of clowns are schizophrenic. Okay, everybody loves me? Everybody loves me. Let's go to work. You want a new car? You want to stay home from work? I forgot to feed my fish. Yeah, go home. Wolf, no, you gotta come in. Middleton, oh, you look tired, go home. Smith, you gotta come in today, I'm sorry. Williams, you too, you gotta come in. And let's start the day. Okay. I liked that last song. That last song was nice. Whiskey Tinged. Is that the one that I wasn't supposed to play? Or was it Fire in the Brain? Oh, man, I don't remember. Let's listen to Blues for Mr. T. I pity the fool who don't like the blues. Oh, yeah. If there's singing in this, I am definitely going to turn it off, however. All right. So this is kind of our A team. Like, Shift B is definitely a stronger shift. We got our salary, $173. We got a raise. We can hire a new detective. There we go. Oh, Tim Luckett is a good one, and so is Marcus Yessel. But Tim Luckett, You are hired for Shift A, please. Okay, let's close that. We can hire a new officer. Give me a good one. Crystal McCoy is a good one. Fantastic. Crystal, come on out to Shift A. Very good. And the Mafias give us a ton of money from explosives, and there is a mass riot at the old house. Freeburg's Department of Housing evicted 60 retired construction workers from their homes. Over a decade ago, they received housing on favorable terms for their contribution to the development of the city. Most of the evicted people took to the streets, demanding they be left alone and allowed to live in their homes. Wanda Parker, another retiree, is leading the demonstrations. She said they aren't formally registered as tenants, and their registration there is renewed every year by the mayor. The mayor's office stressed that no one officially lives in these apartments, so there can't be a problem of evicting homeless people. I kind of want to let them riot. Don't you? No, City Hall is not. I mean, we've got 3 checks, but they have not been super happy with me. But let's... Good. I didn't want to do that anyway. Let's clear that, and let's send Asano Tsubaki, Oscar Peterson, how about, Petska, Vasilev, Higgins, and the Paddy Wagon. Oh, man. Feel bad about that, but let's do it. We've got it. We got to keep the mayor on our good side, so he doesn't suspect a thing when we, take over the mayor. I don't know. There's a bomb threat in the suburbs. Hello, police. I was taking out the trash, and I heard a ticking sound coming from the neighbor's cans. We're gonna send, McWilliams and McSpankley, Smith and Trevor out there. I doubt that it's anything, but let's check just to be sure. An assault with a deadly weapon at the high school. During an English literature class, a wild dog ran in and began to snap at the students. The guy from Animal Control arrived, but he wanted to impress the kids and got a real gun and tried to shoot the dog. At the last moment, the dog lunged and the man shot a schoolgirl instead. The teacher attacked the shooter and received a bullet in the stomach. Suspect started shouting that the whole thing was an accident and then disappeared into the basement. For the love, dude. Don't bring guns to the school. What the hell? Alright. There's a huge crowd of elderly people yelling. Let's, try to calm them down. We did it. We calmed them down, everybody. Great job, officers. Good work. Vasilev being there probably really helped. He was like, hey, I'm old too. You should listen to me. And then he started talking about his grandchildren, as well as his time back in the war. And that's when Asano took over and said, we can't be doing this. Go back into your houses and we'll see what we can do about the mayor. So that's probably what they did. Alright, no bomb in the garbage, and it was an antique cuckoo clock that someone threw away. What a lovely piece. I'm taking this in with me. Oh, how do you like that? How do you like that, everybody? We went out there, we sent people out for what was obviously, you know, probably a fake call, and a community member got a free cuckoo clock out of it that they love. We're so good for the community. The assault with the deadly weapon. In the darkness of the basement, you can see the silhouette of a man sitting, hugging his knees, whimpering and mumbling under his breath that this should never have happened. Slowly approach the man and call him down. Suspect wipes his tears, jumps up and screams, I'm not going to jail. There's a gun in his hand. Hit him with the taser. Alright. That sucks for that guy, man. But you made a stupid-ass choice bringing a gun to the school. Animal rights activist Betty Medina says the local kennel for stray animals is run by a group of sadists who mock the beast, maim, and even kill them. I've been following these monsters, and I'm prepared to provide plenty of proof of their inhuman acts. Okay. That sounds like a job for Scanlon and Oscar Peterson. We're going to send the Paddy Wagon out as well. To take care of it. Now, who knows if this is going to actually be a thing. We might go in and they're just going to be like, we're a kill shelter. We got to do it, man. Like, we can't keep all these dogs. If she wants to adopt all the dogs, then fine. Okay, a mass riot. Let's, Paddy Wagon's not going to get back in time, unfortunately. Television star Manuel Torreblanca was exiting the beauty salon when a group of fans noticed him. They grew so excited that they began to tear at his clothes. The actor managed to retreat and lock himself inside the salon. Hurry, I think they're gonna break the shop window. Alright. Let's not send Purdy, actually. Let's send Purdy. And then let's also send Higgins, Williams, McSpankley, Smith, and Vasilev. Go, go, go. Help out our, Spanish soap opera star and make sure that they don't tear him to pieces, of course, out of love. All right, we got him. Nice work, Scanlon and Oscar Peterson. We took care of those animal-abusing sons of bitches. We just received an anonymous tip. There's a meat truck making a run. Along with the frozen meat, they're smuggling heroin hidden in cow carcasses. The truck has an armed escort. Okay. This sounds like a job for everybody. So, off they go. And there's no way, with Prado, in charge, that they're going to have any issues. I just know it. This group handled the mass riot nicely. Of course they did, because Purdy's in charge, and Purdy's 55-0. Holy balls, Purdy. That's so good. Oh, man, she can't be stopped. Okay, Oscar Peterson seems to have alcohol problems. There's been a robbery at the Buddhist temple. Several armed men stormed into the temple and started hacking up the golden statue of Buddha. We gotta get some people back before we can head out there. A police car draws up alongside the truck, but it doesn't slow down. There's a jeep filled with men carrying guns. Let's shoot out the jeep's tires. Okay, that was easy. All we had to do was shoot the tires. Mafia's going to sell that heroin for us, and as soon as we get some officers back, and here they are, we're going to deal with this attempted robbery. Purdy, get out there with all of our best guys. Take the paddy wagon with you, and go handle this. The Buddhists are a peaceful people, and I am sick of these violent sons of bitches going in there and having their way with their idols. Alright, an animal assault. A man on the verge of hysteria called in. No, my house was attacked by crows, so many they darkened the sky. The sound of their cawing deafened my ears. They're surrounding the house, climbed through all the cracks, and they're threatening my whole family. I'm going to send my 4 worst. Are any of them? None of them. You guys can do it. I don't think that that's real. So anyway, a suspicious individual at the veggie shop. Sales clerk Renardo Cotto witnessed from behind a black visitor dropping a gun, which he then quickly grabbed and hid again. Then, like nothing had happened, the suspicious man continued to peruse the vermicelli. Mr. Cotto is afraid the guy is up to something. I doubt that he is. But let's send Forms and Reed out to scope it out. He may or may not have a concealed carry license, perhaps. Maybe everything is on the level. What is this? This is the attempted robbery? Okay, good. Okay. Let's send Assman out there to help. Yeah, that one I was a little bit concerned about. Human trafficking on the road. Pulling into the city, a car cut in front of a van which rolled over and went off the road. About a dozen foreigners climbed out the back. Could be they were brought here illegally to work construction in Freeburg. Witnesses saw some armed men at the site of the accident. Okay, am I getting people back anytime soon? Because, I mean, they're 3 really, really good officers, but I don't know if they can handle that by themselves. A single raven was croaking loudly. It turns out the man is suffering from a mental disorder. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. I think Forbes and Reed have got this. I really do. Yeah, they got it. They got it under their control. Oh, jeepers, man. Alright, I'm gonna try it. I'm sending my 3, well, not quite my 3 best, but 3 of my best officers to try this out. And we're gonna get some people back to handle this robbery. We got some new frames. And they handled that, and we got an automatic weapon. We got guys coming back right now, so we can send a couple out. We're going to send 2 good ones. A girl called in reporting she'd been robbed near an ATM. She was crying. He came up from behind me and put a knife to my throat. I gave him my bag, and he ran off. He took half my paycheck. That sucks. Let's see if we can catch him for you. We'll get you your money back, young lady, or your money back. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but I found that to be hilarious. Alright, this is scary, sending only 3 officers out for the human trafficking thing. Okay, near an overturned van, there's a small passenger car and a truck. 3 armed men are about finished loading up the illegal immigrants. Turn on the siren and use the loudspeaker to order everyone to freeze. The suspects fire several shots that jump into the truck and start to flee. Get in the police car and set off in pursuit. Nice work, officers. Holy crap. Whew, I was a little concerned about that one. The robber, we caught him. We got him. We got him. We got that girl her money back. Ah, another great day for the Freeburg PD. Man, you help one person, you really help them, and you just feel so good at the end of the day. You feel so good. All right. It's day 97, October 19th, which is a Saturday, and that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. You know I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. I'll see you around. I will see you next time. I can't wait to play more This Is the Police, and I can't wait to do it with you. Have a great day. Bye.